Hello, my friends. This is Aisha at Youngspapercreations, and I would like to thank you so very much for joining my messy desk. Okay, those of you who create journals, I know that you're familiar with this. So, I've got a whole lot of cutoffs because I've been busy creating journals. And those of you who's been watching my um, videos, you know that I sell journals. And so I've been busy making journals, and they are so beautiful. So beautiful. I adore my journals. And this one here has a lovely, fun stuff going on. I've started to put on these fibers on my more recent journals, and I love it. I had all of these sitting around and I wasn't using them, and they're so much fun. So I'm using it. And here I've got another one. Here I've got some hearts, and I'm gonna show these to you at another time. But I just wanted you to know. So I've been creating all these amazing journals, and you can get your hands on my journals by contacting me directly at youngspapercreations@gmail.com. The information will be below, and they're $25 each with your mailing added on to that. So wherever you live, it will make a difference. And e-transfer is the best way, and I can get it into your hands. So yes, my journals are here, but look what they left behind. All of this. Now, you have a number of things you can do with all of your cutoffs, and one is that I love being able to find young people or just anyone at all who want to start experimenting and learning their way around paper, and provide them with all of my offcuts. My daughter's friends are perfect. I love giving them papers. I had this amazing experience, guys. There's a lovely young girl. I think she's about 8, living down not too far from me, down my hall. And I saw them all the time, but you do know how it is where you can be living in the same place and not connect with folks. And so I thought, you know what, let me just knock on the door. So I did, and I expressed myself as to the fact that I work with papers and all that, and would love to share because this little girl loves putting little greetings on her door. And she's a young child, so the little child scribbles and such, but they're so precious. And the mom said yes, it was okay for me to provide the child with the papers and such, and I did. It was so amazing. So when I knocked on the door to drop off the papers, scrappy papers that I had, I also added some punches. I added punch and whatnot to the bag. And when I provided the child with the bag, the gift bag with the punch and such, she provided me with a little card similar to what she places on our door. Isn't that cute? So I just had to put it on my door. It was the most amazing thing. So it's actually there still right now. And my daughter, 12 years old, she was jealous, asking why is it that hers are not out there. Mind you, my daughter is not one to draw, but I told her I can if she wanted to. She's not yet done so. But yes, so yes, you can give these to individuals who would like them, but you could also use your punches, and then use those uh, punched designs in your journals. So today I'm going to use my bird. I've got this lovely punch from Stamping Up. I'm going to use that. And here's another one. I got this one from Michael's, and the name is not right. Oh, Fisker. This is a Fisker butterfly punch. This one is the Stamping Up bow. This one is fairly recent. And this bird, or it looks to be a dove, or no, maybe a bluebird, but anyways, it's a bird. And this one is EK Success. So I'm going to use these three today to punch out all of my punches, and I'll be able to use these in my journals. So I'm going to be doing this for a while, guys, because I've got so much paper. It's not funny. And this is just a little bit of it. This is just a little bit. So listen, if you're not yet subscribed to Young's Paper Creations, what are you waiting for? Come on, come join me. I'm going to be doing a bunch of punch paper because I want to be able to use them in my journals. Like I said, I've been doing lots and lots of journals because I have a number of orders and such. It's Christmas time, so people love to be able to purchase their journals. And so Young's Paper Creations, if you're looking to get your hands on gifts for somebody, this is the time where we're looking to, start new careers, or, have goals and visions out there. You need to write it on paper, right? If you're looking to journal your prayers and sermon notes, these are all fantastic for that. So yes, and this one I have to complete this one. It's without a cover. So yes, get your journals, and youngspapercreations@gmail. I do e-transfer, and I can have these in your hands. Now, if you see something that you don't like, I have a plethora of options for you, but I've also recently started to take orders for journal covers. So if you like any particular covers that you see, I will be able to house a journal in a cover for you, because sometimes we don't like a particular cover, and the cover sometimes is what makes our journals. So I will be able to house your journal in any one of these. $25. They're over 100 pages in each of my journals. They are decorated, but not too decorated, because the idea is for you to journal your thoughts and your ideas. But when you're doing so, you will have lots and lots of areas to journal on and get your thoughts out there. Okay? So all of these fun journals provided me with all of these in scrap. And this is what I'm gonna do. So my butterfly, here are my butterflies. Let's use up our papers and decorate our journals. These can be great in journals, or maybe you are, wanting to make ephemeras. They are great for anything you want to decorate, not just journals, anything at all. Now these can be stacked or not, and I'm gonna show you, let me cut out some more, but I want to show you what I'm speaking of. And butterflies have an array of varied colors, so you don't have to worry about what you're punching out in terms of colors, for example, when it comes to butterflies. So I'm gonna take this particular journal and see, I have lots of greenery here. So what if I place a butterfly somewhere here among all of the greens? Sometimes when we see a butterfly, they get lost among the leaves because they might blend. And so I'm placing one right among the greenery here. And I'm not using my fiber tack because I don't want to finish it out. It's halfway, so I'm using the craft melody that I get from the Dollar Tree, and it is not as good as fiber tack, but it's very close, so I love using it. So my butterfly is there. Do you see my butterfly right there? And maybe I'll look for another place to place one more. Actually, here I used some here. Maybe I can put one here, and you can see that one. I love butterflies. They make such a difference on a page. So beautiful. Look at that. Now, this particular journal is fairly decorated. It's, oh, look at this big one. But this one was cut with a die, not a punch. Like I said, love butterflies. Here's another punched out set of shapes that I created this flower with right here. Okay, so we're gonna, so I'll put this away now because, so you saw me cut out all of the butterflies. I will do some more, but I know you get the idea. And we all know that papers are so expensive right now. I don't know if it'll ever go down in terms of the pricing. I am very fortunate to have tons and tons of wallpaper sample books, so I seldom even bother to buy designer papers because I am just fully stacked. When I say fully stacked of wallpaper, these are all wallpaper from wallpaper sample sheets. They're not from designer papers and such. I use those second to wallpaper. So everything that you're seeing except for the writing paper, this is all wallpaper, 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 all wallpaper, wallpaper. So, yep, lots of wallpaper sample sheets, and the cover as well. The cover, this cover is made from wallpaper sample sheets, and this banner title here, this is from Dollarama. Okay, so I'll put the butterfly away, and from Stamping Up, this lovely bow punch, it is large. So this is, I like to layer this. Now, of course, we do have papers getting stuck from time to time, but outside of that, you just punch away and use up all of your Scrappy stash. Another thing too, because many young people might not have access to designer papers and punches and whatnot, it is wonderful to provide as a gift. What I like to do is fill up any jar that you have. You just take all of your cutouts and you fill a jar with as much punched out, oops, I'm shaking, sorry for that, with as much of your punched out items. And when this is full nicely to the brim, you can take a lovely ribbon and decorate and provide this to an adult or a child. Okay, so that's what I like to do. I like to fold this up and share it. So I am continuing to punch, and sometimes when you're punching, you'll notice that the paper might be too small, so then you can go back in with another punch and make sure you use up as much of it as you can. There's something about paper. For me, I do not like to waste paper at all. Paper and fabrics, I cannot bear to see them be thrown out. I have to make sure that there's absolutely nothing that I can do with paper and fabric before I discard them. All right. So with this punch, this Michael's bow punch, you have all of these lovely bows. I like to layer them. And this is how it would look. I gotta find a good spot. I've done too much in this book already. Let me get another one. Okay, so let's go with this one with the hearts, the layered hearts there, and there's a bowl of fruit. Oh, this is a good spot. Okay, so this will be too flat for me, so I'm wanting to put some dimension to this. So what can I use readily? Oof. I'm just gonna use my pen just to give the bow a little bit of a oomph and attach it to my page. Just to the side like so. Then I'm gonna layer it. Oops. So there. Fluff it up a little bit. Give it some dimension. And there you have it. I know it's a bit faint. Sorry about that. But here I have the bow. It's a bit faint. I don't think you can see it as well there. But it looks so beautiful. I'm gonna do another one. I'm gonna do it in a green. Oh, that's the butterfly. Aisha, wake up. Okay, so I did the bow in green this time around. I'm gonna layer it up. And then place it on a page. Oh my goodness, this is perfect. Ah, you know when you find a spot that is like a sweet spot that you just gotta itch? Well, I just found a spot for my bow. Oh my goodness. Yes, yes, perfection. Look at that. Oh my goodness, it just sits there. So guys, this is what you can do with your punches. Use it to design and decorate your journals. Oh my goodness. All right, so one last one. My time is going. I want to do the bird. Okay, so this is the EK Success bird. Here is my bird. And I want to get my bird flying. And for me, when I have the bird, I want it to be subtle and also realistic. So it's great that this bird is not very bright. And it just sits on the page as an accent. I could get the wing coming off the page, and I just want to get the body onto the page and everything else flying in the wind, such as this. So here's the bird. Guys, thank you so very much. Check back with me again. I'm doing so many things right now, taking classes and all these different things, working full time and 12-year-old daughter. But this is my therapy. This is my joy, crafting and using up my scraps. Again, youngspapercreations@gmail.com. If you're not yet a subscriber, please go ahead and do so. I thank you so very much. I love what I do, and I want you to be able to get one of these fantastic journals in your hands. Get it for yourself or for someone that you love, because journaling is important and your life is worth journaling. Or maybe just a to-do list. I love writing to-do lists, and I have lots of ideas, and so I love to journal my thoughts, journal my ideas and plan. Okay, so I don't know what else to say, but thank you very much. Come back and join me, Young's Paper Creations, and start becoming a part of this fantastic world. Use up your punches and continue to find something you love and do more of it. Blessings. Bye bye.